In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
What up? What up? Oh, we got Beast in here early. What up, Keanu? What up?
Hey, man, I came in here. I heard I had an opportunity to get put in the game. I'm trying to be put in the game.
You know, we already looking for a good player, man. Dad mentality. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling good.
Great. Hi, gentlemen. How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Yep, I'm only with you for a little bit of time. I have 2 classes this morning, so just wanted to pop in and see what y'all are up to.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Louisa. Waiting on my girl Reese. She gonna make it public for us. I think she just did in the comments. What up, Reese Reed? I know you can't talk right now, but you can text. Reese then.
It's all good. I'm excited to be here. We started Dad Mentality back up, so we had a good episode. It's coming out today. I'm sorry?
Ooh. Says you don't want to hear that shit, damn. Something like that.
Hey, you ain't want to hear that? My bad.
It's like, nah, I think she's talking to one of them kids.
How did
show go? What was the topic about?
It was the topic. You hear a story about a fatherhood. My man Amir, he's a father of 8, but he has 3 of his kids, and he went through homelessness for the last. It's been 2 years since he's now found a place, but at one point in time he was homeless and with his kids, and just tells the story of him getting through, battling back. And, you know, it was circumstances with the young lady he was with that made him become homeless, and he had custody of his kids and took his kids. So, you know, but he battled back, took care of his kids the whole time, and made it through, man. It was so crazy. The crazy part about it was, for him as a father, there was no help for him, because it's usually always moms. So even when he found a shelter, they had to redo the shelter because they didn't have men in it. You know what I'm saying? It was all moms with families, and there was no men. He was the only man there. They had to make him a bathroom and everything. So, you know, it's just a crazy story of overcoming. So we talked about that, and then had some good conversation after that. So, you know, it was a great show, man.
Oh, that's big. I'm happy you overcame that. You know, I didn't know it was in no men's shelter. That's new to me. So, shoot, you hear that, fellas? Man, we need some men's shelters out here. So when men get in trouble,
So the shelters for family are usually women. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, it's usually women with the family year, but he has custody of his 3 kids, and you know, and when he went to the shelter, they was like, "Yeah, we got to make you your own bathroom, all kinds of stuff, because you can't, you can't be with the women." So you know, it was a time. He said he was there for like 4 months, but y'all check out the show. It'll be out later today. You check out the show and let me know. You can check it on dad_mentality and on Facebook. That's where it'll be and on YouTube. So.
We definitely gonna check it out. What y'all got going over there, Louisa? Louisa, you got a few shows. What y'all been up to lately?
First person happy hour had been on break because one of the hosts, Pam, got married, so she's on her honeymoon. Both sides of the coin has been on break, been a lot going on with that. But the No Sister Show, we are on every Thursday at 8 o'clock. We've been having some controversial conversations and stuff. It's pretty good. As far as responding to the show thing, yeah, usually.
Yeah,
We lost.
Louisa traveling right now, y'all. She gonna be probably in and out. We got Stepdaddy just popped in. What up, Lee?
What up? What up? What up? How y'all doing this morning?
Better.
How you doing,
Lee?
Today. You hear Key? She sound a lot better today.
What do you mean?
Yesterday you was going through a lot. You in and out of the hospital. You getting your eyes and stuff worked on. You sound good. How you feeling?
Yeah, they gave me some medicine. That's medicine they're giving me puts me to sleep. So I better enjoy the whole daggone day while I'm awake. As soon as I take this, once I take this pill, it's gonna lay me right back down because my eye pressures, I can feel that they're up still.
That's cool. You getting better though.
Yeah.
Y'all just hit that like button, hit that share button. We about to get started. I got the first clip resent over in the group chat. I'm gonna share this one. It's Wellness Wednesday, so you know, first few clips most likely gonna be about health. Oh, hold on, contractor just popped in. Everybody popping in on early today. What up with you, contractor?
What's up, Molly? What's up, Ronnie?
Good morning. Good morning.
What's happening, people?
What's up, Lee?
Yay.
Yeah, we got Kenneth in the comments as well. What up,
Going
Kenneth?
on, contracting.
He's saying million shelters with kids.
Who was that? Keone? What's up, Keone?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keone. He said, "Man, shelters with kids are red. I'm fighting for this. Yeah, keep fighting for it, man." He said,
Yeah, absolutely.
Keone, Beast in the building.
Yo,
Yeah, we
what's
got
up,
a
Kenneth?
whole yeah. This the clip we want us to hear. It's Wellness Wednesday, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please share before we get started. Put a thumbs up, something. Let us know you in there.
I don't know if it's me, but your mic a little.
Giving you every leaf to
I'm
be
hearing
used to
something
heal
too.
the nations. So the leaves are to be used to heal the nation. What are the leaves? The herbs. So you told you what the food was.
Plants and fruits.
When our people were obedient, not in a famine, not killing each other. Told you what the food was. And then Revelations is about now you have been disobedient and you've caused all this dis-ease in your body. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna heal you. It's up to you to take that choice. So that's why I do my detox. That's why my detox is all herbal, because herbs do that. They pull heavy metals out the body. And then if you read Genesis 1:29, it tells you what the food is. I have given you every fruit-bearing seed to have as food. And then if you go in the back of the Bible, Revelations, the last book, you read Revelations 22:2, it says, I have given you every leaf to be used to heal the nations. So the leaves are to be used to heal the nation. What are the leaves? The herbs. So you told you what the food was.
Plants and fruits.
When our people were obedient, not in a famine, not killing each other. Told you what the food was. And then Revelations is about now you have been disobedient and you've caused all this dis-ease in your body. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna heal you. It's up to you to take that choice. So that's why I do my detox. That's why my detox is all herbal, because herbs do that. They pull heavy metals out the body. And then
that's tough. Thanks, Ray. I ain't know. I don't be too. I heard a few lines from the Bible, but I didn't know too much about them saying that's what you should eat. I ain't too familiar with that. Beast, that's something you familiar with. Basically saying the Bible basically gave us instructions on what we should eat and what we should use to heal the body.
No, I'm not that familiar with that, but I mean, it's I don't think that the Bible has to tell you what's healthy and what's not. We know it's healthy. I mean, that's it's it's not to me. It's not giving anything that isn't like random knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody know fruits, vegetables, herbs, and all these things that grow from the ground are better for us and what we should be eating. That is not to me. It isn't like something like he's saying something that is like mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, unfortunately, I am a meatitarian, so therefore, I can't. I unfortunately am not following that. That's why, I'm now, just started drinking mushroom tea and waiting on my sea moss. I ain't gonna say nothing. I do believe my cash app went through. Waiting on my sea moss to try to work on my gut. I stopped drinking, stopped drinking at home at least. So this is all stuff trying to get myself together.
Make sure that man get his sea moss.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my stomach and gut together so I can believe it. But I'm sorry, unfortunately, me and bacon have a love that can never be changed. So I unfortunately am not. Unfortunately, just the only time I like salad is if it's on my burger. So I'm not the good one for this, but I'm sure there's plenty of people here who are more into it than me who will tell you what needs to happen.
Yeah, because I've been there before, Beast, and I think that's when the obedient part came in. He says another part when he said we was not obedient, and that's what caused all the disease in the body. And I never heard these lines, but I know a lot of Christians that eat meat, they eat what they want to eat. And I just want to know if they read this in the Bible because they like to live by the word, and when they say things like that, they don't like to go by, people like to pick and choose. Even some of these Muslims, they still out here eating pork and all types of things, but it's just discipline. I think it's going to take some people more time than others. What's your thoughts on this contract or miscontract?
So I got a couple points to hit on this one. One, you have selective Christians who read what they want to read in the Bible. They pick and choose what they want to go by. So you can't really, I can't sit back and be like, well, some Christians, they listen to the word and they do this and they do that, and they really don't do what they say. Like they don't practice what they're preaching, and they don't look deeper into the words and what they should. And we agree with Beast that's something that's inherent. When something is good for you or when it's bad for you, and it's up to you to make the choice to change the habit. So there's that one.
Let me know when you're done so I can say one part.
Okay. I might be saying something you about to say.
What? No, you ain't saying what I'm about to say.
Oh, Lord, no. Then I'm going to say
I know you ain't saying what he about to say.
Clean land, miscontractor land.
So you done?
No.
Okay.
So as far as Muslims are concerned, you have a lot of practicing Muslims who don't pay attention to ingredients and things. Like you shouldn't be eating jelly. If you're going to have something sweet, it should actually be jam, because jelly has gelatin in it.
Yeah, pork.
And it comes from pork. It comes from like pork bone marrow. The other thing, the last thing, and then I'm letting Mr. Contractor jump in, is that kids are no longer taught in schools how to do basic living skills. Like we used to have cooking skills. We had cooking classes. We had home economics. You were able to go out into gardens and gardens so that you could learn those different roots and herbs and vegetables that are good for you. People don't teach that type of stuff anymore. Now they want to teach you math in a way that nobody knows and things that aren't relevant to life, when it's now up to some of us who actually like read and do research on plants and herbs to teach kids. Lord, I just know it because I can see you laughing.
What?
You about to say something crazy.
Oh, so you done?
Go ahead.
All right. I just want to say, fuck the Bible.
See?
No, I'm just saying, everything we need is inside of us in our body. Before the Bible was out on paper, dudes used to go out and hunt, walk 25 miles a day, hunt a deer, bring it back on his back. No problem, no heart disease, no nothing. The closer you stay to the earth eating, the better you're going to be. And then these kids not active no more. The only time they mother make them go outside when she got some new dick coming on. That's the only time she make them go outside.
Every time their mother, dad don't got shit to do with that, huh?
Nah, no kids with the mother. The mother, if she ain't got no new dick coming over, go on your room and play the game.
Lord have mercy.
So new dick coming over, you need to go outside and play.
I can't.
You made some points though, man. Everybody got their opinion. I don't know about. I can't say at the Bible because it's just a book to me. And all books got instructions.
There you go.
Even when you became a contractor, I'm pretty sure they hand you some books. They just had Bible on the front. So I just think it's a guide. It's a teaching tool. To teach you what to eat. I mean, unless some people just learn on their own. I'm pretty sure with some people out here that just figure it out. But most people, they go to school and they learn their craft. Even if you're a cook or something, you're gonna open up a manual book, even if it got rule books. Some places you go, you move an apartment, these are the rules, these some things you can and can't do. So it's just like I look at it as a guide, and it ain't really preaching too much hate. It's preaching a lot of good. Just some people they take it literally. It's like they take it too far, but it's saying you should eat plants and you should use these things to heal. I don't know what bad come from it, but you got something to add to a contract before we go to Keon?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, I never went to school for electric. Everything you got and you need is inside you already. A lot of people want all these different medicines. If you eat right like you're supposed to, you don't have to be on no medicine. The food leads to something else, then you gotta take this pill. Then that pill got a side effect. You gotta take this pill for that pill, and that pill for that pill. If you stay close to the earth as possible, and you practice it and stay like that, and get and see and reap the benefits of it, your life will be different. But a lot of people who got all these ailments is because of the food they eat.
I definitely agree. What's your thoughts on this, Keon? You more biblical than us. I'm pretty sure you probably heard this scripture before. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, first of all, the food ain't right. The food, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, even the dogs and cats don't want to eat it. So I think everybody got their mind messed up on this food we supposed to have. The good stuff and the bad stuff. Canned food is dangerous. I don't eat no fast food. And he right, the medicine. Who want to go on vacation with a bag of medicine? She got high blood pressure, diabetes, her feet stinking. Who want that? Nobody does. People are choosing food over beauty. They got to stop choosing food over beauty. They got to cut that out.
Feet be stinking.
I was trying to figure that one out too. How did medicine got anything to do with their feet stinking? That's it's all right. See, I purposely watched. Go ahead.
You'd be surprised. I'm telling you, these women feet stinking, everything, underarms stinking, everything stinking. They're not eating right. It's coming out through their pores.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard alcoholics that happen too. I never think about the food. What is asparagus or something? They make people piss stink or something.
That's what they say, but it's good for you. It's what they say, but I don't know about that one. I mean,
it's better.
I don't know, but I know it's good for you.
These bitches pussy smell like magic shave, yo.
Man, they are
text to her phone and she can't with her mouth. I don't know what Reese trying to say, man. Oh man.
She's trying to say food supply has been poisoning. I think she was trying to say.
That might be. Yeah, she said, yeah.
She might be on that. She might be on that medication, dog. She might,
Lee popped in with it. Hey, Lee, I don't know if you seen the video, but basically, a guy put up some scripture in the Bible where it said that we should bear fruit. That should basically be the diet we should eat. It should come from things that have seeds, and we should be using herbs for the body to heal. What's your thoughts on that before we move on to the next topic?
remember my auntie talking about that. Everything has a seed. Everything has a seed.
Nah,
Honestly.
No, it don't.
Watermelons, you get watermelons.
It used to have a seed. What you
Well,
want
now
to add to that?
No,
you're
it's
talking.
supposed to.
I'm talking old school versus new school. Old
Okay.
school, there was seedless watermelon, but you could actually chew those seeds. I'm that old,
Dang.
and yeah, I am. I'm that old. I remember being out there on the farm, and everything has a seed because it has to grow.
So I agree with that, and you're not that old to not remember it. However, what they started doing, and we talked about this before, was that in the U.S., let's say like 99% of the tree. No, I'm gonna use the contractor's percentage. 98% of the trees in the U.S. are male trees.
Male.
There are no female trees for them to pollinate. So you got trees that are out here. That's why you got so much pollen all over the place during the seasons when they change. But there are no female trees for them to pollinate. You go anywhere else in any other country, any island, and you can walk down the street and you got trees that literally have fruit. You walk through the streets of Puerto Rico in the countryside, and you got Genepa,
Jamaica too.
Jamaica. You've got Guantánamo, you've got all sorts of different fruits that are growing on the trees outside. The U.S. stopped that because they don't want fruit. They say that it's going to be waste. That would end hunger because homeless people would be able to just go down the street and pick a fruit. You'd actually be healthy. You wouldn't have to worry about the medicine.
And I'm tired of watching tree nut off my car every day.
Oh God, I'm loving it.
But believe it or not, that's also in South Carolina and in Pennsylvania. I used to go out and I'd get crab apples.
Remember,
You know, go out and there's berries and cherries and all kinds of stuff, just free grow. You know, so I mean, even right here, but I can't touch them because they're for the birds. The bird chased me down the damn street. I tried to get me a damn berry off the tree. Literally.
But birds be seeing littles. They're trying to get them little hairs off your chin.
You know what?
You don't want to get. Hey, Lee, you don't want to eat no berries around here, Lee. Don't even trust it. Don't eat no berries around here, Lee. Ain't no berries in Baltimore.
No.
Don't eat no berries off no Baltimore trees. Don't you do it?
Listen, y'all moving too fast. I'm getting ready to scout. I'm getting ready to scout contractor for part of this chin.
You gonna have to come after this contractor. I got a machete. I'm ready.
I got one.
We about to start that now. Hey, we got Kenneth in the comments.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to scout. Only thing I don't want him. I don't go that way.
What they say, foods.
I don't.
Food Lee, we trying to stick to the show, man.
Well, he just said something to me. You won't let me say that.
God damn. Get him, Lee. Go ahead. My bad. I ain't know he said something to you.
Hey,
you can't throw shots and
Lee,
run.
Hey, Lee,
My
you don't
bad,
gotta. You don't gotta take that shit,
I
Lee.
didn't know he threw shots at you. I'm gonna
get my mohawk and I'm gonna shave some of that hair off his chin and put it on mine. I'm gonna fill mine in.
She's gonna get her own implants.
Yeah, shit gonna grow right back in 2 days.
If you get a strap-on beard, Lee, then you have 2 strap-ons.
You want one?
Hey, Lee, they coming for you today, Lee.
I'm gonna give him some. I'm gonna give you a health tip. Since this is healthy day, I'm gonna give you a health tip. Bend over.
That's it.
Yes.
I was waiting. Hey,
That's all you need to do. I'll do the rest.
We got Kenneth. Kenneth said food had parasites even if you eat right. Air pollution does damage to our food. Yeah, I know food mostly got them parasites in, but don't we have parasites in us?
Yeah.
You mean did he say parasites or pesticides?
I thought they said pesticides.
I can't see. My bad. Yeah, my bad.
Pesticide.
My bad, Kenneth.
Pesticides. Yeah, but then at the same time, it's all in where you buy your food or your fruit from. There's a
Say
lot of
stop,
farmers,
please
and
stop it.
we can't fuss about the cost of certain things and going to the grocery store because you got farmers markets that you can go to. Under that, here in Baltimore, you got the what is that? The Baltimore Farmers Market that's under the Jones Falls Expressway, 83. You got a bunch of different ones that you can go to and get fresh fruit from actual farms, but you got to do your research to make sure it's an actual farm and it's not
And see, that's
leftover fruits from some grocery store.
yeah, and that's the thing. People don't want to spend money into what go inside of them, but a dude to go out here and buy some pussy, and a nigga nutted in her before she got to him, and he thinking that shit wet to somebody else. I'm just saying, that's the kind of shit niggas be doing. They rather buy, you know.
See, contractor, you by yourself today. I didn't watch your comedy before I got on here. I watched uplifting and positive things. So I'm gonna leave you out there by yourself today.
Rishi said, stop, please stop.
You heard me right?
She said we had both finished. Said we had both finished and they are harming us. So Reese in the comments. Appreciate you for being in the comments with us, Reese. She said basically we had both of us finished and they is harming us. What can we do about it though? I'm not sure. What can we do? I guess detox more often. You know, I don't really, if they putting it in everything, because I'm pretty sure most of us eat lettuce or some type of vegetable. And I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't know if y'all heard lately in the past like month or so, they've been putting vaccines inside the veggies and the fruits and lettuce, shit like that. You know,
that's that Bill Gates shit.
Well, it's certain states out there we got it here. I'm looking for a clip to at least share a small clip or something about it. But I want to know y'all thoughts on that because I think they got certain codes and tags. So it ain't like they just doing it. We'll know which one has the medicine in it and which one don't. But if you don't know anything about it, you'll just grab one.
Yo, you gotta
all of it. All of it does.
You gotta learn how to start growing your own stuff.
It's illegal. They're trying to make that illegal.
What, growing your own plants and vegetables?
Yes. They're trying to. You can't even catch rainwater over a bucket.
So they're trying to, and I hate to like say it this way, is that you really got to do your research on how to do it and get away with it. Now it depends on where you are. Where they're trying to stop it at is in urban settings, in like the city, because people will take a plot of land that was an old house and turn that into a farm or into a garden area, and the city will take it back because they're saying that you are illegally using that land, that property without their permission. You gotta have permission to do that. You can't just start growing stuff like that. But if you got a fenced-in yard, like the way I put stuff on the balcony or out on the deck, they can't see if I'm catching rainwater because it's closed off. They can't see if I'm growing stuff because it's closed off.
Yo, it's coming out the sky. Fuck you mean I can't catch rainwater?
Well, probably because they know what's wrong with the rainwater. If you're thinking about it technically, because you got chemtrails and you got all sorts of chemicals that are in the atmosphere that are all zips around in the clouds, and when it rains, it's coming down on the ground.
I will stop it from raining then.
I catch rainwater all the time.
Right.
I catch rainwater all the time. I mean, it's a thing to get rain. So we. What's that, Lee?
What exactly is chemtrails?
So chemtrails, if you're looking at the there's two ways of looking at this. When you look up at the sky and you see what looks like lines in the sky going back and forth and like diagonal diagonal lines or even vertical going wherever. What it is that's chemicals that's coming out of the back of a plane. And theory is that when you pay attention, over big cities,
it's jet fuel.
Go ahead.
Lee, how you going to ask the question and interrupt what she's trying to answer?
That's what it is.
It did interrupt.
Thank y'all for the laugh.
Yeah, see, that's what's wrong with Lee. Lee always trying to take control and shit. Sometimes, Lee, you just gotta sit there and sit down and take what's given to you, Lee. You can't be the one giving it all the time.
Oh no, no. You might be giving me something I really don't want. You know, someone made a joke. I don't remember who it was, but they said that men like I can't get it right. I forgot. I can't repeat it.
All right, well, thank you for taking us down that
But
trail.
it was
Molly, keep
something
this shit
about
in
it.
order, man. Come on, Molly.
Yeah, Lee, good question though, Lee.
Oh,
You gotta let answer.
Well,
got
when
So,
she got to
so
finish
she got
answering,
so
I
many
want to know
shit.
what chemtrail is too, but shit, she didn't get to finish answering.
Prince talked about it as well, you know, and basically, I don't know
Hello,
what's
Kenna.
but the effect is crazy. A lot of people be tripping. That's when bad things start to happen. For some reason, people start to want to get violent in those areas that chemtrails are sprayed over. So they've sprayed over mostly the neighborhoods like where we come from. Don't know why.
Yeah, I knew a girl named Kim in high school. She left a trail of niggas behind her.
Oh,
Whoa.
What order you was in?
Oh, you saw my new video?
Oh, I'm always number one, dog. I'm the conductor. I tell them all the time, nah, the only way this train run if I'm conducting it.
Oh man, I don't know if y'all heard. Everybody been talking about this for the past month about them attack about the blue houses. A lot of stuff. If your shit wasn't covered in blue or had a blue roof for some reason, it was getting blown up and set on fire. But they say it was a national disaster. But everything's still standing up in these places is blue. Blue umbrellas ain't been burnt at all. The blue houses, anything had blue on top. And Joe Biden slipped up and said, "Well, you should have had blue over top of your house." It's weird, man. But I've been trying to find as many clips as I can. That's one of them. Ain't much.
Those
but
fires
few
in Chile? Yeah. Dude, it happened in Vina del Mar, eerily similar to what happened in Maui. So you know how they were talking about Lahaina becoming the first city in Hawaii to be a smart city? Vina del Mar was the headquarters of smart city business for Chile. No way. These fires, same scenario. High winds, no warning, a lot of people died. And I saw a video today, this dude going through the wreckage, a little outskirt of Vina del Mar, and there was a blue house, completely unburned. No way. And I don't know if you've heard about a conspiracy of the direct energy weapon, but lasers cannot burn the color blue. So in Hawaii, everything was just burnt to a crisp. Yet there's like just blue umbrellas, completely unburned, unfazed.
I have family who was walking through the area. They literally said their warehouses, all the green ones are scorched, all the blue ones are still standing and fine.
That's crazy. But a weird connection with the fires in Maui. That day, there was a satellite right above Maui. Guess who owned that satellite? CERN. Really? A couple years ago, CERN discovered they called the fifth force of nature, cosmic energy. You guys hear about those fires in Chile? Yeah. Dude, it happened.
I ain't sure. I heard about all these fires that been going on Chile and a lot of these other places. They've been building a lot of smart houses over top of those places. But I find it weird that I don't think it was accident that everything that still stand up is blue. You know, most of the buildings and just random people that live in them areas that's on Instagram, they was posting this stuff like, how's everything up still blue? And if they showed an example right there, lasers can burn through anything except the color blue. So I think this was done by a laser. That's my opinion. You seen the blue umbrellas and everything was still standing in those places that was blue. Unless fire just don't burn nothing blue. And I seen people had house fires and stuff. Everything was burnt to a crisp. It ain't matter if it was blue, green, orange, or red. But for some reason, these are whole buildings and houses getting burnt down except the blue ones. Warehouses getting burnt down except the blue ones. I find it weird. What's your thoughts on this, Beast?
I mean, this is my first time hearing about this, but you know, I mean, if the evidence is there, then the evidence is there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing really surprises me anymore. I mean, if that is the case, that you know, because you know, I do feel like the governments and this, that, and other are doing things to set their own agendas. You know what I'm saying? And whether you destroy this specific area because this is the area you want to rebuild, you want to do this. I mean, they've been doing it to the black culture forever. You know what I'm saying? When we owned things and had things, they burnt it all down, called it something else, and changed it in the history books. So this ain't nothing. Nothing is a new play. It's just better ways of doing it now or easier ways of doing it that we don't know about. I mean, it's to live on this world and think that the government doesn't have instruments or tools or things that we don't know about that are planned just for specific goals of making money or taking property or having this or having that. I mean, then you're naive. I mean, that's but you know, sometimes you just want to be naive, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't, nothing really surprises me anymore. But yeah, this is my first time hearing about it, and now I got to go out and get me a blue car and start painting my house.
Yeah, get your roof blue. You know, some of them places, man, they just find it weird, man. I don't think it's by mistake. And I'm gonna pull up the video too of Joe Biden actually saying it. Like they asked him, like, what you think about the disaster? This dude had the nerve to say they should have had blue homes or blue rooftop. Something. It's
You
just
know
weird,
Joe
but that just
Biden know
lets you
what's
know.
going on. He ready to touch a little girl. He ready to flirt with some woman. He don't know what's going on. He don't know tomatoes from oranges.
Joe
What's
Biden
your
is
thoughts on that, P? Then what's your thoughts on that? Everything
Yeah, I mean, I
mostly
ain't gonna lie.
coincides except the blue.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. I mean, first of all, Hawaii.
Damn, Keanu, did cut you off, dog?
I'm
They
about to
ain't want
say
you to
that
say
we.
what you had to say, dog. It was like he was about to
I
say
thought they
something.
was
They was
me
like,
or
got
something.
him. Got him.
Yeah, yeah. You in and out, Keon. We gonna come back to you. What's your thoughts on the contractor?
Well, first off, we gotta remember that the word govern means to restrict. When you got a governor on your car, it don't let your car go a certain amount of mileage. So I just want to say that, and she can say what she wants to say.
something that I was thinking about is with the blue houses. Well, one, let me retract and go to Joe Biden is worse than Trump throwing
paper towels
in Puerto Rico. Thank you, Beast. He like Uncle Joe need to go sit down somewhere. But with the blue houses thing, it just like triggered certain thoughts. Like maybe that's why they call it Project Blue Beam, because it's a blue laser beam that they use to do certain things. They project it up into the atmosphere to do whatever it is that they're going to do. And then when you think about it, like, what is it? If the laser can't penetrate the color blue, when you look at it, ultraviolet laser or ultraviolet is typically blue. When you get your nail, well, when women get their nails done and you put your hand in, that's a blue light, a blue like neon light. And what's something else?
The blue light in the phones.
Oh, the blue light in the phones. And when you think about the color of a laser beam, most of them are.
Blue light in the phone.
There's blue. There's like a blue hue that comes through.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to. It's supposed to that the light from the phone is blue, and it's supposed to activate your brain and stuff. That's why they tell you not supposed to be on the phones late at night and this, that, and the other.
But Facebook, when it first came out, it was blue. Yeah, right. That was the start of everybody just pulling all their information into a database. You ain't know where it was going. They made it like it was fun. Oh, do the challenge, where I'm at challenge. And people just going along with this dumb shit. I ain't even thinking about, damn, I'm putting all my whereabouts and this and that. But that shit was blue. And it still is blue.
Yeah, they got glasses out now from the phone that's supposed to block that blue because it's supposed to not be good for your eyes or whatever.
Yeah, they got shades and stuff that protect you. They got stuff you can put on your phone cases and stuff that protect you. It's weird.
Don't forget about the worst blue of all. Don't forget about the worst blue of all, blue balls.
You know what?
We got shades of blue. All shades of blue.
All shades of blue.
Oh, that's the good blue. Yeah, you everybody had to watch the book. Hold on.
Yo, Viagra blue.
Project screams from the terms experiment of the mice, where they cut off the food supply, etc. Yeah, represent. They always experiment on mice too. And I heard of that Blue Beam, Project Blue Beam. That's when they're gonna be projecting images in the sky. They're gonna have it looking like Jesus walking through the motherfucking sky. Like they can actually put a whole video up in the sky, like a projector though. Like you put on the wall, they found a way how to project an image in the sky. So it's lit. So people gonna be thinking they seeing like aliens and I seen a UFO and stuff, but the whole time that's Project Bluebeam. They can put images and stuff in the sky. So it's weird. The technology's on a whole nother level.
Watch that. Y'all watch that movie? What is it called? Something About Tomorrow. What's the name?
Leave something behind.
Leave the world behind.
Yeah, Leave the World behind. Yeah, that joint. Yeah. How they talk, about a lot. I think that joint hit a lot of real points though.
Yo, that boat that hit in Baltimore, they said it lost its power. That's the same thing happened to the boat that came up on the beach in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, the dude wrote about COVID and had a movie coming out before COVID actually hit. He died though, and the movie never came out.
But this the thing: if they put an image in the sky and it's supposed to be Jesus is white, we all know that's a lie.
Yeah.
They're already putting images in the sky because
they already started little test runs.
This AI shit, everybody jumping on that shit too. They ain't thinking about all that shit cool until they can say you was somewhere you wasn't.
Yeah. They can put a whole video.
People are using the AI for extortion. They're calling old people as their grandkids, talking about they need money and stuff like that, and people are sending it.
That's slick.
They're calling old people as their grandkids, saying using the AI and saying because all these kids are using that AI, giving their voice to the joint and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah, and then people are taking that information, calling their grandparents, saying, "Oh, grandma, I need." $500 for this. I need $1,000 for that. Blah blah blah. In the voice of their grandkids, and they are sending the money.
Oh, I'm about to go hang out at a wealthy retirement home.
Man, they be getting people whole retirement, man. It be sad. They call and say they gonna help them with their computer or a tech guy. They just need them to do these 3 steps. And once they let them in, they start emptying out all their accounts. It be like, man, a lot of older people don't understand technology and they trust a lot of people. Keep calling their phone. Take the phone from grandma. They gonna answer. And them spams call all day.
But you know why that is? Whenever you got a certain amount of people that's all the way up here and everybody at the bottom, they're going to find a way to get up there too. If everybody in the same spot, they ain't going to look at you because y'all all get money together.
You right.
Yeah,
they removed it.
Yeah, I'm about to do a job at the nursing home as a janitor. And I'm going to go from room to room, take pictures of their pictures. So...
I'm already scared. What happened to Keanu? He started his statement. He gone forever.
They done got Keanu up out of there, man.
Yeah. They got him out quick too. Damn.
They hit that blunt. They hit his blunt with a laser.
They hit that block button.
They hit his blunt with a laser.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. So if y'all can still make it over here, contractor, be more or how that work? Y'all was using that bridge, right?
Oh yeah, we in DC now.
Y'all stuck over here?
No. So where that bridge is technically, I call it a shortcut because it's on the beltway, like the inner loop beltway around Baltimore and Baltimore County, 695. So that part was in east. That's what would connect Dundalk to Glen Burnie, or if you want a shortcut of getting to like 97, of getting to like Interstate 97 to get to Annapolis, you would take that bridge from behind to go that way. But a lot of people, it's a lot of traffic and a lot of port traffic that comes that way because there's an Amazon that's on the opposite side of that bridge too. So that cuts off transportation for them and has them go, like you literally got to go out of the way and around. You either got to take 895 tunnel or you got to go through the city to get to the other side now. With that bridge, like that bridge is just gone. It's just gone. And typically for us, coming through the 95 tunnel, coming south, like getting on I-95 going south, you would typically be able to see that bridge off to the left because you can see the port and you can see all the cranes and everything. Right now, you can see all the cranes that are out there that are picking up those pieces to get them out of there, get them out of that part of the river. But it's like it's weird. There's no bridge there anymore. You can always see that bridge out in the distance, and it's gone. And it's just really, really, really ironic. I hope we don't get cut off next when I say this. It's ironic that out of all these years that bridge has been there, and out of all the times that somebody has bumped that bridge or hit certain areas, you hit a structural weak point that takes the entire bridge
down.
And it didn't go down slow. That bridge
Yeah.
went down fast. If you look at the video, you see where it broke on one side and then it just crumbled,
Yeah.
and then you
Like
see cars
Legos.
blowing up, everything. Like you see that in the picture. What I want to know is who got it. Me and Mr. Contractor said this, or the contractor said this, was who was out there in the middle of the night to be able to get that good of a video and see the boat hit the pillar and the bridge fall. Somebody was out in the distance taking a video. That's a phone video. That wasn't
Yeah.
a camera that was somewhere. Who took that video? And how were they how did they know to be out there to take a video of a boat hitting a cargo?
Well, they
vessel?
said they called in and let them know they lost control of the boat, so they knew way before the boat even got there that it was going to hit something. They just ain't know what it was going to hit. So somebody already knew. They already knew. That's why they was already recording that it was about to hit, because they already got the call saying they lost control of the boat. They cleared the bridge, so people was on the bridge. They already cleared it out. Phil cleared that up for yesterday because we was speculating like, how did they not? And he was saying that when he watched the news, they were saying that the people called it in and was letting them know they lost control, to let people know to clear the bridge. They then cleared the bridge, and about the time they cleared everything, the boat came and hit it. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't know.
They're presuming that 6 people were dead. 6 construction workers that were working on the bridge. They're saying that they couldn't find them and that they were dead.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Always that number 6. What up, Lee?
Lee.
Yeah. Contractor was
No, I'm
saying.
talking to Lee.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She praised her hand. Lee burnt out.
Lee, yeah, no, Lee. Lee
I'm
on
just saying, most of those bridges when they built, there's a yeah.
Oh, you just hand us.
I'm right here. I was
Got
telling
delayed.
I'm right here. I was getting ready to say something, but go ahead. Yeah. Okay, y'all waiting on me?
Yeah, we waiting on you.
No, I heard y'all. I was getting ready to say something. But somebody said contractor wanted to say something. So
You got delayed. You just hand us 30 seconds.
But most of those bridges, when they're built, there are cones out there, and a lot of those cones. Huh?
Yeah, I'm about to get off this show. I don't know what's going on, but all right, they ain't getting for me. I'm going to go get me some blue paint right now. I don't know what the hell going on, but yo, something ain't going on right. I don't know what's going on. Y'all said Biden 3 times is like the candy man or some shit. I'm about to get the hell out of here.
That's Lee.
I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, Lord.
Kenneth said they saw aliens in Ocean City, Maryland. I ain't messing with that AI junk. You just look at the hands and feet.
With the AI thing, there are videos. If you look it up, Molly, there's a video where they said that it looked like a projected image of the moon. Like it went dark, and then all of a sudden they see the moon in the sky, and it looks like a face that's right next to the moon. And there were people out there with their binoculars, people with telescopes looking up at it, and they could see what looked like an image of a man's face next to the moon, like it was looking out on the earth.
Man, that's tight. I gotta find that one. Yeah, cause people always looking at the moon. They saying it's dark and now look rusty right now. That's the last time. So I don't know. Supposed to be an eclipse coming, so I don't know if that's the cause of it. But I don't know. I'm gonna look for that one. I gotta find that one.
Yeah,
that's been the news.
There's supposed to be 2 eclipses coming. There's supposed to be a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. And a lot of people have been saying, like, if you pay attention to it when you're outside, I remember back in the day when you would stand in the sun, you would feel the warmth from the sun on you.
Yeah.
on where you were standing, and now you don't feel anything, no matter if it's cold or whatever. And I was standing outside. I know they're doing something to cover up the sun. But now when you're outside and you see it physically, you don't feel the warmth or the heat of the sun on you like you used to.
Yeah, feel it on your skin, feel like it can cook you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they've been trying to block the sun. I don't know if they actually did it because everybody was against it. They were saying that it would help us if we was to just block the sun for a couple of days, and that would get the climate back to where it need to be. All this bull, I know sun get light. That sound like a certain race problem. You know, I don't think every race agree with that. But if the sun moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour and we spinning on a ball, I don't even know how that's possible to ever block the sun, you know, unless it's stationary. You know, if we stationary, then it makes sense. So it's always a give and get. It's like, how can you go by both? 1 minute y'all telling us the world's spinning so fast that you can't even catch up with if you wanted to. And now you saying that it's possible we can block the sun if we just pull something. Like, no, the joint moving, ain't it? So I don't know how it works both ways. We can land on something that's moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour. People never put two and two together. That's like you trying to land on top of a moving car at 100 miles per hour. If this car's flying past you at 100 miles per hour, when did you ever can catch up with it? Even if you drive beside it, you will never catch up with the speed or the rate of the sun or the moon. So how is it ever that we can land on it? Not only land on it, take pictures on it, video on it when it's moved. So it's like people just lost common sense over the generation, and I think it's gonna get worse as time going with this AI because you don't know what's real. I can't even tell most time what's real. I gotta look at the hands and the feet because that's the only thing AI can't create yet. Every time they try to recreate somebody's hands, they got them looking like they got 3 fingers, and only God can create hands, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And we got one last clip everybody been talking about. I don't know if y'all seen. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about it. I pull up. I think TMZ had it. I pull up TMZ. I don't know what they gonna do with y'all boy. You know, I don't even know what he's going in for now. There's always something though. They done raided and trashed your man house. P. Diddy, for some of y'all who probably didn't know, the police raided both his houses, one in Cali and one in Miami. They put his sons in custody. They ain't locked them up, I don't believe. I think they just had them in handcuffs. Fake or real? What your things, Rodney? You think this just for entertainment, just to keep us blindsided from what's probably really going on out here? You really think Diddy's on the run and he's going to jail? Because I heard many stories for many years he been doing all these things, but this the first time I ever seen squat at his house 5 a.m, kicking in the door. And who recorded that?
Well, the question is, what was Diddy about to become or buy that they didn't want him to do? Because it seems like it seems like a lot of these people, you know, Bill Cosby was doing this for years. Which Car was doing it for years. Once they're getting ready to get more power than the government or the people who B wants them to have, now everything's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And they say everybody's known it. And I mean, there's been books that came out talking about Diddy did this, Diddy did that. There's been all kinds of stuff that it's been, you know, documented and put out there on different sites, you know, of all the things that he did. So now why is the government involved? Why is it now such a huge issue now? So to me, it always happens like, you know, Bill Cosby, they said he was doing that stuff for years. And then as soon as he was getting ready to buy, I think CBS or something like that. Next thing you know, everything comes out. As soon as which was about to buy an airport, now, I mean, airline, now everything comes out, you know. So, I mean, to me, it's just another version of that. And, you know, whatever what Diddy did do, you know, I'm sure he'll get his he'll have to pay for whatever that was. But I mean, it's always, once the government comes in, to me, it's always something bigger than that. So what that is, I have no idea. I don't know. I've seen Diddy and you know, back in the day, I saw him at the club. And I don't know what he did with to all these people, but it is what it is.
So I gotta laugh at what Diddy did do. Just
Yeah.
the way that Diddy did do. I had to laugh at that.
Listen,
But what Diddy was about to do, Diddy was trying to open a dispensary.
Here we go.
That would have made some serious money because they bank off of the black dollar, the black and brown dollar. And if that money is going back into the pocket of a black man, that's a problem.
There we go. See, I knew it was something. Always something.
So it's one of those, aha. That's what it is. And of course, they're gonna every time that they put out information like this, they know what they're doing because it's to blindside black and brown people because they figure, oh, they'll look at the drama part of it because they're so quick to bash each other instead of trying to figure out what are we doing in the background, what are we trying to stop from happening in the background.
I think it has to do with music contracts. Country music is going big. There's a lot of minorities going to country music. They don't want that. So if Diddy do country music with Jay-Z, how many trillions of dollars is that? So I think it's contracts that they don't want to talk about. And I won't speak on it too much, but all I can say is whatever he done, he's been taught to do it. So ain't none of that, he just know how to do it. He's been taught to do all of that. The contracts, the parties, everything has been taught. So it's a scary subject, but dispensary is part of it, but ain't nothing. The liquor is like pharmaceutical. You know, the liquor board is the biggest of all. So there's only a couple people involved in the liquor board, and the marijuana board is the same. You know, when I got my license, I go through liquor board. So liquor board is part of it. That's why you can't have liquor and cannabis in the same establishment. They're the same. See what I'm saying? So you messing with the real Rice Krispie Treat boys. You know, that's the real money.
Right.
So yeah.
Alan
So
said they had proof and the rest was speculation. You can say somebody selling drugs. You tell nobody gonna buy no Diddy weed, but nothing happens until you caught and the agent proof come up with you. I think they be setting these people up for the long haul. You know, I think a lot of white people and people in other cultures, they think 20 years from now, 30 years from now. So they allow them to do certain things and record them and catch them. They know your dirt. They allow you to do the dirt and they allow you to do it for so long. You think, oh, I'm going to get away with this forever. But then when you started getting a lane, they like, hold up, he getting over here? Is he without them blinkers on and you started to get over to their lane? That's when they started to bring up, remember you was doing this shit? Yeah, we got you. So unless you sell us all your rights, like R. Kelly, I know he was trying to buy his masters. And once he started talking about owning his masters, it's like, nigga, you know you was messing with little kids. Yeah, but that was, we going to bring it back up. Bill Cosby, remember you did this? They had women came back from 30, 40 years. Like, shit, I wasn't even born when these incidents happened. But somehow they use it. He had land that had stuff under it that they wanted to dig, and he refused to give them the permission. So you might be right, Rodney. I'm with that. Diddy Mike was on to something big, and they basically, put a hold on it. Basically, he gonna have to give it up. He gonna either have to sell or he had to go to jail.
Well, he already started selling. You know what I'm saying? He already started selling stock and rights and options and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. Like I said, it ain't nothing new. They've been doing this for years. This ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And next, what's going to be insane is there'll be some white guy come out of nowhere who's going to take all this stuff up and take whatever Diddy was building, whatever he was doing, and it's going to be his. And you know what? And it's going to be his idea and this, that, and the other. That's just like everything. We doing good on country music. We doing gospel. Next thing you know, there's got to be an Elvis. Rap. Same thing. I ain't going to say nothing. I am an Eminem fan, but guess what? There's always an Eminem. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% our culture. You know what I'm saying? But somehow Eminem is still being discussed as the greatest rapper of all time.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And there's always an Eminem. There's always an Elvis. There's always a Taylor
Crazy.
Swift. When you have Beyonce, who's in Rihanna and all these people making all this money,
Yeah.
there's still always a Taylor Swift. There's always
Britney Spears, huh?
yeah, there's always one.
We're going to say there's always a culture vulture, because they're always going to take everything that's done in the black and brown culture and say that they invented it. Like, what's the guy's name? Kelsey.
They trying to say he
The guy that is
Oh,
dating.
he created the fade. Yeah.
Like, get out
the
of
fuck
here.
out of here.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, just like remember when Box Braids, what's the chick name? The chick that banged Ray J and all them
Kim K.
yeah. Then remember she had the box braids and everybody was like, oh, these are, I forgot what the hell they called her. They called her something else. Kim Kardashian, yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
There's always one. I mean, there's always one that somehow is now the credit for our culture. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody that is, and I mean, even Kanye brought it up. He was like, I ain't even listen to what you call it, but Beyonce had the best album of this year. You know what I'm saying? But nah, they gave it to Taylor Swift, and he even jumped up there and said something. You know, even though I'm not a big Kanye supporter, but you know, I'm a Kanye supporter before his mom died. I feel like his mom destroyed him. But anyway. But then, you know, he started not listening and drugs and all that shit. That's how I feel. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that. But I mean, there's still always is someone that once we get big enough that there's always some white guy that's gonna come out of nowhere, and next thing you know, he's the greatest of whatever we did.
Mm-hmm.
They got a white guy now trying to say he was the first one to create single mother, and they know he did that.
What?
Somebody know he did that. Shit, white men always walked out.
I know.
They
created prostitution too. That's why they call them honky, because they come out honk the horn, get the bitch to come out. Your girl, the black woman, she come out, make that money, bring it back. You gotta live with it. They said wifey ain't had that ass on her. That's crazy. Even back then, they wanted our women. That's crazy.
Right. That's why I think it's crazy. Whenever I see a white woman, a black woman with a white man, I just think all this shit that been through. I just think that's weird. Like now, when black guys saw a white woman, that's different because these bitches were trying to give us the pussy too, but they didn't take it. They gave it to us. The white man took the pussy. You know what I mean?
What I believe. See, the white man took it.
Yeah, he took it. His wife gave it to us, but he took it from the black woman. So when you see black women, a white man, that's weird. You know the crazy part? I see mixed kids in a stroller by themselves too. This bitch is single mother too. She thought the grass was green on the other side. She jumped the fence and hit concrete.
I did. When you got it coming back to me all at an angle. You just go,
Peace to the gods, Malik. Allen said they can steal all they want, but us as black folks always reinvent ourselves.
That's true.
They can't keep up, but you spitting facts. Kenneth said that's right. Culture vultures. They let them do bad shit while they building the case. Bottom line, Diddy a perv. Reese said conspiracy theories. Where's the proof of all these things you are talking about? Cold blue / sunblock and question mark. I don't know.
Proof out here. I don't know. Proof out here. Hey, if my man can say there's the internet in the 1400s, we can say there's a laser out there that's blue. That's what I can say. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it wasn't 1400. You know,
1400
I'm telling y'all, we had this stuff before, man. I know it seemed impossible, but just go look in the pyramids. Like people got laptops and everything. It might not be our laptop, but I don't know, Ronnie. I can't prove it though. I can't prove it.
Nah,
They
that's all
they
good,
wasn't
brother.
on IG, but I think the technology was there and they was using it in the way that they know.
Just explain to Reese that we're allowed to come on this show and express our opinions. We don't have to have facts. We express our opinions on this show. I don't know if she know that, but you know, it's just our opinions, and this is what we do. You know, when the cat's away, we allowed to play. We can say whatever we want and take that. Yeah.
You know what? Okay, Diddy.
He's sacrificing Diddy. Clyde Davis are sacrificing Diddy.
They trying to keep Jay-Z on top. You know what I'm saying? Next, Jay-Z gonna come out. Jay-Z gonna come out clean from all this, all the shit he did. He gonna come out clean and shit. Well, don't worry. I know Jay-Z did shit, but you know we gonna. But that's what gonna happen. But now because of Diddy, he gonna come out clean as a motherfucker. Watch, they gonna be like Diddy. You know, Jay-Z has now recreated the rap game and contracts and is the savior to all the artists and blah blah blah. Yakety smackety.
Jay-Z time coming.
They doing the same thing they do to dudes.
Nah. They're gonna make Jay-Z the savior of this. Watch. I promise.
They're gonna do the same thing they do to dudes in the drug game in the neighborhood. They let one nigga tell on everybody else. When there ain't nobody else to tell on, they come get his ass too.
Nah. Jay-Z got that NFL backing. He good. He gonna be there for a while.
NFL backing. Oh man,
Jay-Z got NFL backing. Yeah, Jay-Z's the president of music entertainment for the NFL.
Now,
That's why the music been so good at the football games.
Yeah. But that's why. But he got that backing, man. They're gonna make his shit disappear. He good as long as he do what they want.
No, they not. As long as he does
what they want, they will.
As long as he does what they
man, Jay-Z. Y'all remember Jay-Z is Samuel Jackson's character.
I thought you were gonna say Jamie Foxx.
I mean, nah. He's Samuel Jackson. Jay-Z is Samuel Jackson character. He's sitting there. You gonna let this? Jay-Z sitting there talking about Diddy. You gonna let this nigga ride here on this horse? That's what Jay-Z talking about right now.
Imagine how much dirt Diddy got on people.
Yeah,
y'all think
you gonna
Diddy
let
just
this nigga ride
go
on
out
here
like
this
that?
horse?
Y'all don't think Diddy got dirt on everybody? He the one who threw the party.
Exactly.
Like, if you lock Diddy up, who you think going down next?
But so did Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein had dirt too. And guess what? Yeah, they killed Tim Ford, and everybody who was on that island still out here making money.
Everybody at Diddy house, Diddy might not be here. What you saying, huh, Rod?
You know, Jeff Epstein got a face change. Jeff Epstein, he on the island again.
I'm about to be.
I'm just saying. On the island again. He got a face change.
I'm just saying, Jay-Z is smart enough that he said that he got Beyonce, he got all this money, he got his bill. He gonna sit right there and he's looking right at the white people saying, why y'all letting this nigga ride up here on this horse? That's what he's saying. That's my opinion. There you go.
Kenneth said this was going to happen. Great attack, black man. You see what happened to Killer Mike? He got arrested. He got arrested right after he got his award. That one bastard.
Somebody said after Diddy parties, his walls talk shit.
This nigga stupid, man. Who told you that? That mean you messed somebody at Diddy party.
Oh no, hell no.
Diddy party.
No, that was a joke.
That's a joke.
Diddy about to get out of this.
Albert Einstein.
He dancing right now. Diddy.
Diddy ain't getting out.
He said nothing to him. This right here, publicity / he dancing right now.
Yeah, or something going on and they distracting us. You know, they got us over here with something else happening over there. I don't know yet.
Y'all heard about the Nickelodeon guy, right? That they going after too. The producer for Nickelodeon. They got him for the same thing. They get him. Yeah, they got him. They talking about they going after all the people that they gave hush money to. They following that. They said Ariana Grande got money. They got some other dudes talking about he got 300,000 to be quiet about the producer doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they trying to get
Yeah.
Ariana Grande to talk about what was happening in the Nickelodeon days. Don't
Yeah,
worry, it's all.
Nickelodeon got evil meaning to it. It means some devilish shit. And the logo is the image of Epstein Island. That's the exact pattern, like how it is. It's weird. They be on some weird stuff. I don't know. What else we got in the comments before we get up out of here? Nigga Slicky, what up, Slicky? Some y'all
What's
some
going on?
Malik said they're not gonna let any black entertainment live forever with their riches. I don't know too many famous people that lived a long time, but we got some old like
Oprah.
Danny Glover out here still, right?
Oprah.
He old. Morgan Freeman. But he started his first run like
Morgan
in
was
his
Morgan
old
Freeman
when he
started when he about 89. He
Samuel
started.
Jackson. Samuel
Yeah,
Jackson.
Morgan know how to do it. He know how to do it.
Samuel Jackson. He said the bridge in Baltimore is a distraction. Shit. Now you got right over that motherfucker. But
Man,
that
all
was
the government
yesterday.
workers, boy. It's well, you know that Ukraine. First thing that happened was Russia took all the bridges out. So this is the second largest bridge. So that's kind of crazy that this bridge in Baltimore is going to be like this for 5 years, maybe 7.
They said the lady that created the Amber Alert went to jail on child
That's what they
trafficking.
said, though.
Wow.
That makes sense too. Like she created something that can benefit her and what she was doing. That's sad, man. A lot of these little group homes they be having for kids and with them foster kid joints, it'd be a pipeline for pedophiles. You know, I don't trust it. But where else would
Breath
they
stinking
go?
demons.
Where else would they go? To the bridge in Baltimore. Look at Albert Einstein. Wife, Google it. Google. What's up with his wife? I don't know. Reese popped in. That our girl Riri. Yeah, she probably ain't got that
Did he
good of
see?
a connection where she at.
But
But
they
there
said
she
there
go.
she is.
That's Doc.
That's Reese.
What's up, Doc? Uh-huh.
I'm at the reception area. That's not the doctor. They said that's Doc. They thought she was the doctor. No, she's the
Oh, that's
assistant.
not Reese. Oh,
Dr.
okay.
O. No, this is me.
Oh, okay.
I'm logged in. They said that's Doc. Look, now you on the show, Dr. O. We're gonna bring Dr.
Yeah,
O on the Wellness Wednesday.
She on the screen now.
Okay.
Take care of our Reese, Dr. O.
He said something to take care
I
of.
said, take care of our Reese. Make sure she good.
We do. We try to. So I was the one that wrote what I wrote. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I don't think that was no
Because she
accident.
was looking at it.
I said she's on a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Y'all know y'all.
Look, you know.
We're like, oh, what's going on?
He said we conspiracy.
Somebody's watching
Hey,
us.
Chris,
Look, but you know what, y'all? Dr. O is gonna be safe. That's why she got on all blue.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna
Joe. Trump was not
They need to lock Hillary up next. Malik, Hillary Clinton need to go
Hey,
in
Reese.
there.
Tell the doctor to stand up and turn around.
You is not gonna look at my Dr. Booty contract. That's what you're not gonna do. No. And she's married. And you know she's a sister from the motherland, so you know she got badunkadunk. That's what
Yeah,
we
Bill
just
Gates.
saw it like that.
Look at Bill Gates' wife. His wife looked like a man too. It looked like Robert Williams playing his wife.
I'm leaving out. I feel so dizzy. I'm leaving out. I feel like I'm smuggling apples in my
Make sure you get some good drugs before you leave.
Okay, thank you.
Perk 30s. We need some
I don't even know what time
we need
it
some
is.
Perk 30s.
I don't even know where my son
No,
is.
Reese, I was just joking. I told Miss Contract, I said, watch this. This is a joke.
I know. Don't you think I know that?
Yeah.
I know, baby.
I know,
I love
baby.
you and Mr. Contract. I call everybody baby and send my kisses to everybody this morning. I was thinking my staff and everything. Yes.
Hi, Reese.
Hey, baby, I can't see nothing.
Oh,
So I can't see. I mean, is my wig all right? I've
We
been
can't
in the
see
tent
you. I
since
can't
10
see you.
o'clock.
Is my screen the only one frozen?
I don't know.
Nah, I mean, I guess. I mean, her screen frozen. Reese
Yeah,
the
that's
only
what I mean for her. Yeah.
Yeah, her joint been frozen, but the audio still works.
Oh, okay,
Melissa,
that's
no
good.
such thing as conspiracy theorists because it's all true. LOL. Yeah, they came up with
LOL.
that so they don't, for it don't sound believable. But then I hear people be like, they got locked up on what? They got locked up on a conspiracy. Hold up. I thought conspiracy ain't supposed to be real or true and this and that, but people can get locked up for it. That don't make sense to me. Like they can speculate and lock people up. That's weird.
Oh yeah, police and government can do that shit all the time. Oh,
Look,
yeah.
they do that, but no, what's funny is they do that. They don't want to incite a riot or panic in the people. But how come Trump can say whatever he want to say, and Biden can say whatever they want to say, and none of these politicians, whatever they say, whatever they want to say, don't none of them get locked up? Why is it only the public, Joe Public?
Yeah, I don't know if nobody getting locked up for it, but they
Well,
might suspect
that's
you
what they tried to
take your
get
pay.
Huey and them, the Black Panther. They always trying to get the if they try to get if you a regular person, you can't say what you want to say. They try to block you and stop you, and they try to say that's a conspiracy. Dr. Sebi, Dr. Omar, Pastor Darden. When you start speaking the truth, or even if it sounds like it's the truth, and people will follow you, they will shut you down.
The motherland is America, not Africa. I believe
Oh,
that. I believe it's everywhere though. I don't really believe in that like America and this is
yeah,
Africa.
you know
Earth.
it's
If
everywhere.
God created the earth, then that's what it is. He ain't divided into all these different
Oh no,
parts. We that.
I'm not saying that, Molly. I'm talking about the
Now I'm reading the
government,
comments.
the powers
Reese.
that
I'm reading
be.
the comments. I'm responding to our comments.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I can't see Jack.
We can't see
Uh,
you
I'm
either.
I'm still look beautiful.
I believe it.
My mouth just still numb, but let me see what my mouth look like. It feel like it's twisted.
Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Reese. It's a lot of guys trying to see what that mouth look like.
Look, I had my mouth open for 2 hours straight. My jaws are tired. I had it open for 2 hours straight.
Oh,
Since 10 o'clock. What time is it?
Who was you at?
That's
Who was
good
you
for
at?
practice. That is
Hey,
good for practice.
Where was you at? You was at Diddy's dentist office?
Hey,
Dang, that's messed
a
up.
woman doctor.
That's messed
You a
up.
woman doctor. You was safe. You was safe. You was safe. The CIA came out with conspiracy theory just to discredit the free thinkers. That makes sense.
Yep,
I'm a
I
free
believe that.
thinker. I don't know too many people free thinkers these days, but overall, I do think Malik that boat and all that stuff that hit. I think it was planned. I don't know if everybody else feel that way. I think they did plan. I'm just happy ain't as many people got hurt as they could have got hurt because them fires, there wasn't no warning when they was doing them fires and stuff. And I think they caused it for everything to catch on fire,
What
set the
time you gotta
blue
be to work?
buildings and the blue stores and stuff like that. Everything blue
You
ain't
get
catch.
there
That's amazing.
12:30.
That's the only thing that I can get from that. So I do
You will
think
be
they
there 1
planned it.
o'clock.
I'm just happy they ain't killing
I'm
100
trying to
up
talk
to
to you.
1,000
'Cause I'm trying to find out if you're
pedestrians
trying to get my
while they
medicine.
doing it.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but Miss Contractor brought up a point that we might need to look into, and that was the fact that it connected to the Amazon warehouse. Cause that now that bridge out of the way, watch it might become some kind of port or something for Amazon where they can get the products shipped directly to them or some bullshit. Nothing would surprise me anymore.
Damn. That would
You know what I'm
work.
saying?
That would work. And that's gonna take a long time to build that bridge. And a lot of people, man, dang, that's smart. Cause in LA, that's where they do a lot of drone deliveries. When I was living out there, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like drones delivering pieces and all type of boxes. Like I never seen it. I haven't seen it since I've been back here. And that was years ago. So I was like, damn, DC, we get there, man. I just can't imagine. Dude's gonna be
They
trying
can't
to
do it
shoot them
in
jumps
drones.
out this,
Can't do it in DC.
and you
Yeah, they
can't
won't. They
fly
won't.
but
They won't do the drones in DC because of the airspace close to the government.
yeah, Maryland you can. So Maryland is Baltimore, so they might do that out there. But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna work out B more. They're gonna be snatching them joints out the sky. Soon they land, and it's my package. God created the earth, and He also put nations upon the earth. See, I don't know. That's an opinion. You know, that means you believe in the stories. You know, you can't not say the stories ain't true and then use the stories to make a point. You know, so He created the nations. That means what is written is true. Then you can't say it was written ain't true, and it don't work both ways. I don't know. I just think whoever the creator is, He created it all, and we caused it. We created nations. Like, I don't think He was like, yeah, there's gonna be a nation, that gonna be. And it's my opinion, Malik. You know, it's my opinion, but I'm just thinking anybody that create anything, I don't care. Even man, when we create something, we give it a name. And even the NBA, they created a National Basketball League. It probably started with 1-2 teams, and now as time go on, you expand it. It got 20-some teams and 32 teams and certain amount of play. It just expanded. Now it's overseas, and that's just how I look at it. So the Earth was one Earth, and then it got to one nation, probably two nations, a continent here. Now it's 7 this, and it's a city here. So as time go on, it's gonna be more cities. It's gonna be more nations. It's gonna be more religions. I'm pretty sure it was one religion at one point, and then it went to 2, then 4, then 8, 10, 12. Like,
So if you follow the Bible, it got separated when the Tower of Babel happened, because it says that God, they tried to create a tower to reach heaven,
to the heavens, right?
and then that's when God changed languages and things like that, and then everybody supposedly separated into the different cultures or whatever. The different cultures or whatever in different languages, and that's when everybody supposedly has separated. Now, me myself personally, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'll say it again: the Bible is man written. Doesn't mean that there's a lot of stories, in my opinion, and that's when y'all got into the conversation saying that people choose what they want to believe in the Bible. Well, you can't believe everything in the Bible because the Bible's man-made. Once again, the Bible is written by men. I mean, right now they're still changing the Bible. So imagine 100 years ago when you had pharaohs and people and this, that, and the other. Imagine how many things they changed or added or made different. You know what I'm saying? So throughout centuries, if you think the Bible is still the same for when it was originally created, then to me, you're being ignorant. So therefore, once again, the Bible is a tool. It is not the be all say all. The Bible cannot get you into heaven. It can't introduce you to God. It is only a tool to help you, to guide you, this, that, and the other. But you can't, you know, there's tons of contradictions in the Bible that you could go back and forth and talk about. So, you know, to sit there and take the Bible as everything in here is God sent is ignorant, because over thousands and thousands of years is basically a book of telephone. Remember how you played telephone in the kids game back in the day? It might have started off a long time ago as all being true, but throughout the centuries, you got to understand that there was things changed. There was things taken away. There was things added. There was things used by the Roman Catholic government. There was things, you know, that are all different. So, I mean, like I said, so you can't take everything literally, in my opinion. So that's how I feel.
No, I do think it was a history book and people talking about some of the times where the place they came from, you know, and you might be right. I don't know about them building that ladder to heaven, but that makes sense. Like, they might want to experiment, want to know where they come from, what's up there. But I just think we talk different because we come from different places. You know, like, if you from all the way over there, your language is going to be different than now. But when we started come in contact with each other, that's when we started to learn that, oh, they talk different. We probably started to teach each other. You know, and these just my opinions. I just think that these books were just stories at the times when they was in. But when we get caught up reading other people's life and their stories and the times they was in, when our times a lot different, we get lost and we get stuck in time. And them times they was looking to grow, it seemed like. They wasn't talking about 1,000 years before when they got there. They was writing at the time they was in. And now we still stuck on their time where they was writing. when we write, so the kids 1,000 years from now can understand what we was coming through, and now why they got to where they was at. But it seems like we just always stuck into these old stories that somebody wrote that died thousands of years ago. It's like that's why it's always rewritten. I think it's rewritten for it can be more understandable to the people at that present time. You know, so no matter how long time going, Bibles and all these stories gonna always get added or they gonna get revamped. I was playing Uno with my nephews and them, and shit, the whole everything different. They got them, you gotta hit the button and shooting out cards. Now you can't just double up. It was just the rules was different, but it's still the same game.
If you read the rule, nobody plays the game correctly because if you read the rules, once you go Uno, you're supposed to count up everybody else's cards, and it's a point system. It's like spades. It's actually a point system to Uno, and nobody plays that.
Nobody plays with the points, you know.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, maybe some people, I don't know, the people that play probably play correct, but everywhere I go, people got different rules. Even when it comes to spades and certain card games, like some people play cross deal, or they say no, we don't do cross deal in here. So I just think depending on where you at, you know, it's gonna be different laws and rules. That's why in some countries you can't even believe in another religion, or they'll kill you. You can't be gay in certain countries, or they will kill you. It ain't no, so it just depends on where you at. That's why they be like America, the land of the free. Yeah, you can freely believe in whatever you want to believe, but you're not literally free to do whatever you want to do. And
You
that's
gotta
what
change your
people,
name to stepmama in other countries. You can't be stepdad, you be stepmama. I said, Lee gotta be stepmama in other countries. You're right. You can't be stepdad in other countries.
She gotta be stepmom in other countries. Yeah, you right. They don't be playing that, and that's
They're
just
not playing
based on.
around.
They ain't trying to hear none of that, and only an idiot will listen to someone tell them about a
Yeah,
book. And
Lee gotta put a skirt on other countries. They put a skirt on. They ain't playing around with her.
say the Bible speak the truth, except that people don't know ancient words, terms, signs, and symbols, so it will confuse you. And I think that's because that was their handwriting back then. That was their language. When I see Chinese people write, they drawing. I'm like, these are fucking images, but that's how they write. So if I was to come across that 1,000 years later and I never heard of Chinese people, I would think my people wrote this. Like this came from some type of God. I don't understand this writing. But at that time, that's how people wrote. I think they drew images. And that's how they understood each other through drawings and through writings on the wall. You know, you went through certain spots, they say exit here. You know, even you go to the station, Green Line, they had the directions there, what stop comes next and stuff like that. When you go through these caves, it's like they had directions letting you know where you at and where's to come. You know, it's just that we don't know or understand it, so we just start deciphering it to wherever the hell we think it believe, you know, or whatever we think it is. But a lot of kids don't write cursive today. So 100 years from now, you see somebody old journal and they wrote in cursive, them kids would be looking like, what is this? I never seen this before. This must be some Moses must wrote this. This might be from Moses. You know, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy to me. You can't take the Bible. You don't know it's real. We better get up.
Yeah, go back to Kelly. If you believe that the Bible for thousands of years has been rewritten exactly the same, then I can't argue with you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing's the same. I mean, come on now. But I mean, hey, it's up to you. Whatever you believe is up to you. I'm okay with it. I'm good.
The Bible never changed it. It was man who give it to the people incorrectly. The Bible talk about the Son. Yeah, I know. At the time it did, but now they done turned the Son to a man. So now they talking about a man named Jesus. But I don't know. That's why they tell people don't study astronomy, like it's evil or something. But even in the book, they follow the stars to travel, even in the Bible. So it didn't make sense. I don't know if it even say that in the Bible. I just hear a lot of Christians say that. I think that was somebody told them that, and they never looked to research it themselves. But a lot of the stories in the book, they was following the stars, even to get to Jesus. So when you follow astronomy and you start to understand how the sun work and how it go through the zodiacs, you'll be like, dang, like it's amazing. It's a Jesus story, you know, but until you really study it, you won't understand it. You know, that's how I was. I ain't understand it until I started to study the sun and understand what they mean. The sun dies in return and all that
Christians
stuff.
definitely have church at night. That I don't even
That's why
understand what that
Christians never
means.
church at night. I'm about to say y'all had church at Christmas. I had
Definitely
church
have church at night, dog. Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, Bible study, and they say in 2 or more gather in Jesus' name is always church. So yeah, I don't think it had to be a building. A lot of people might not go to a building at night, but I know some people they be having church at home and they had like small sessions.
No, I got my church up the street has evening services.
Oh,
6 o'clock
evening, like
on Sunday.
late evening.
6 o'clock
In the
on
afternoon?
Sunday. Yeah,
Wow.
that
I
is
never
not
heard that.
unknown. I mean, that ain't no that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. Let's get something straight. And this is my real look, man. I don't believe in there's nothing that God can't use. So, in my opinion, to say, "Oh, you can't have church at night," or this is the devil. Like people say, "Oh, yoga's the devil." Man, there's nothing God can't use. God can use anything. It's about how you're using it. So there's nothing that the devil can have that God can't use. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. God has the power over the devil. The only reason that the devil's allowed to do anything is because God allows him to do it. So therefore, there's nothing that God can't use. There's nothing you can say, oh, Christians believe this, the Christian believes that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. There's nothing. God can use rap music. God can use whatever. He can use anything. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that Satan has a hold on. That the stars do not belong to Satan. The moon don't belong to Satan. Night doesn't belong to Satan. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So, I mean, anything God is able to use. He's using us. He's using people. Just like you can have a person to be the most asshole, meanest person in the world, and they stop you from doing what you think you're supposed to do, but God has another plan for you. Like, God has another plan for you. So there's nothing that the devil has control of. The only power the devil has is what God allows him to have. If God has something for you, there's nothing that can stop that from nothing that can stop you from receiving it. And that's simple. So that's how I feel about that.
That's big. Kenny say talk that talk, beast. What up, contractor? What you got something to add to it?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I agree with everything he say. Like God used me to get his message across and human.
There you go. There you go. But I mean, it's the truth though. It's the truth. It's the truth. Anything that God has meant for you, nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can do is reject it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can do is reject it, but you do have that decision. But it's still not going to stop it. If God says that, in my opinion, he wants to use you to start something and you reject it, he's just going to get somebody else to do it. It's still going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to happen.
Yeah.
But you just rejected the opportunity, which is your decision. You know what I'm saying? It's your decision to reject that, but it's still going to happen. Whatever God wants to happen, it's going to happen. You know, so that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
Nah, I definitely agree. Just I think a lot of people don't know what God got set for them and what the devil had for them. You know, because the devil give too. You know, and he give a lot easier than God. God make you work for a lot of stuff. You know, so when the devil just hand you certain things,
Well, God doesn't make you work for it. He's preparing you for it. So you have to be prepared for what God is going to give you. You're not going to just receive it and you're not prepared for it. So you have to be prepared for it. So you got to go through things to be prepared for it. But it's not that, that's just how, I'm just giving you my spiel on how, what it is. But yeah, you get prepared for these things. But once again, it is, that like I said, God does not need the Bible. God does not need a church. God does not need a pastor. You don't need any of these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's going to get whatever you want. He's going to do whatever he's got to do without a Bible, without a church, without this. But these are just tools. These are just tools. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people get confused because they think, if you don't go to the church, you can't have God. That's not true. Oh, if you don't read the Bible, you can't have God. That's absolutely not true. You know what I'm saying? You
don't need. I don't think you really need a book at all. But I think who does need a book is the devil. He need to tell you who your God is, Because if he can tell you who your God is, you'll never know who your God truly is. You'll never know who you truly are, because he'll tell you who you are. If somebody write a book and they tell you this is who you are, this is where you come from, and that's not really the truth, this is the name of your God, this is what you should call him. The devil can play tricks on us. That's what he do got the power of. And you see it every day. You see people drinking, and somehow it's like a spirit just took over. And you know it ain't a good spirit because they ain't doing good deeds. You know, so I do think it is a good and it's an evil. You know, and that's why I think God and the devil come from. All you gotta do is take an O out of good, you get God. All you gotta do is add a D to evil, and you get the devil. I don't really think it's that much of rocket science. You got good versus evil out here. You got God versus devils out here, and at the same time, the devil do use certain tools to distract you. And I think these books and a lot of this social media and stuff like that, these are tools that he using to distract us from God. And I think if none of this stuff was out here, we'd be closer to God, closer to nature. I think that. I can't say that it'd be true, but I think if we didn't have the Bible, that people be more closer to their spiritual selves than, because the Bible just gets you to keep thinking and researching and trying to figure out, and you trying to live a life that somebody else said that somebody else lived. This guy, Jesus, lived a perfect life. Can't none of us do that. Even though they skipped a lot of years in his life, but according to that book, can't none of us actually be perfect. Ain't none of us gonna ever be perfect. So most of us, according to this book, gonna go to hell. Not all of us, but according to this book, most of us, we gonna be burning up. You know, so I just think that the Bible plays a good part for a small portion of people like us that understand that it can do good. But a lot of people, they just blind. They don't know which way to turn. And then whenever they go through hard times, they just blame it on the devil. They never blame it on themselves. They got somebody they can blame it on. They got somebody they can just like, I ain't gonna put in no work, I'm just pray. Like now, like you said, God ain't gonna give you nothing until you prepare yourself for it. So spiritually, we all know if you don't get out here and work and you got bills, you getting put out. It don't matter how much you pray for it. But some people out here, they're like, well, I prayed about it. Like, did you find a job? Well, I prayed about it. No, that's the easy part. You still got to get out here so them prayers can get answered. That don't mean they be wondering why their prayers never get answered, because you didn't do your part. So a lot of people just get it confused, and I think that's what happens. You know, I think we need to get back to ourselves, get back to our ancestors, telling stories about our great-grandparents and what they did, where they come from, why we the blood type that we are, why we act the way we are, why we talk the way we talk, you know. But that's just my opinion, man. Y'all got any shout-outs or anything before we get out of here?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be at Uptown comedy thing in DC tonight.
Uptown?
Be where?
Yeah, I'm home. Let me look and see. It's a called sure.
Where you gonna be at?
It's called Uptown. I don't even know how to use.
All right, contractor, you doing a real good job of this. We might have to come back to you. I appreciate you being on top of this, man.
How you get to the messages, Chris? The messages. I'm trying to tell them where I'm gonna be at tonight.
We know here in the city, man. You close to us, man. In the city.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to see who was up.
Yeah, it's gonna be Uptown Comedy Spot. Georgia Avenue Northwest. No, Georgia Avenue Northwest DC.
Oh, you in DC?
Yeah.
What time tonight?
Doors open at 7.
Is it charged at the door?
I don't know. It's my first time going.
That's my favorite contractor. Get your information straight. I'm actually interested in going, but you gotta let me know something.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why I started doing comedy, so I can get in for free.
All right, excellent.
Yeah, but it's Uptown Comedy Spot.
Well, y'all go see Contract Uptown Comedy Spot.
I'm gonna text it to you, Molly.
Yeah, text it over to me. What you got going on this week, Beast?
No, I got the show coming out today, and next week we're gonna do. It's just us. Next week we're gonna do our segments and stuff like that. Next week we're gonna do 2 weeks from now we're gonna do a show about generational curses. We're gonna talk about our fathers and how our fathers were raised, and the difference that we're gonna do about raising our own kids. So it's just something that we deal with as a culture, don't talk about. It's one thing that I had to discuss with my children and before is like the reason why my dad was the way he was because how his parents was. You know what I'm saying? And you take the good and you take the bad from everyone. So you got to take the good and you leave the bad, but that doesn't make him a bad man. It just makes him flawed. We're all flawed, and we're all subject to our childhood. You know what I'm saying? Because we all we do is go through what we went through as children, and use that as adults. So whatever trauma you had as a child is still going to be a trauma with you as an adult, unless you work through it. So that's what we want to be talking about for the next couple of weeks. Have a good time, If you followed us, you would have been buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin is way up right now, so but make sure you sell it by September, because
And what does the devil God look like? Malik still on fire with it.
Malik, hey man, I'm good with him.
You gotta add Alistair Crowley, man. Alistair Crowley, he drew the image of the devil, so he said he channeled them, and that's how we got the image. So I get it, man. I get it, but I do think that we all identify with evil is devil. So it might not be a personal image, but it's definitely an energy that people bring. You can take bad energy, evil energy, but a lot of people call that type of energy the devil. So you gotta be careful around these.
So hold on, Kelly Bay. Kelly Bay is
Malik
Bay?
Malik. That's Malik. Yeah.
Oh, now I understand why he's so fired up. I was wondering because I was wondering, he the same person that said there was internet in the 1400s, right? And
I agree.
And
I agree with him.
I know you agree with it, but I can still look. If that's your reference, I'm good. I'm good with you. Believe in whatever you believe,
Malik,
brother.
I need some help, Malik. We need to somehow prove that, though. I can't just say it. So
he also said they don't have church at night. Like, come on, dog. Really? Like the church is afraid of night? That's what you
I
telling me?
can say I never been to church at night, but I can't say they don't have church. But I don't see that often.
You really think Christians are afraid of night? That's what you say. You're like we like, oh, it's night outside. We can't praise God now. Come on, man, get out of here, dog. All right. Yeah, damn. All right. I don't know what church you went to.
At the night.
That is true. That sounds kind of scary. And God should come at you all the times of the day.
Yeah.
To come as you or come as you are. Dress how like you want, feel like you want. He said come as you are. So that's the part I don't understand. He said come as you are. People still dressing crazy and cover. He said come as you are.
Come as you are.
I know that.
I heard of 2 more gatherings name is church as well. So I guess you ain't got to be in a building. The building
that is true.
The people make church.
Church with no walls.
You got they don't have an address, like the flag was cropped at the bottom, so I can't see. But for the most part, I see Uptown Comedy Spot at the Premier Lounge. Every Wednesday, contract be down there tonight. They start March the 13th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. We still need that address. Uptown Comedy Spot. Why they say, do they not want you to come? Why they crop out the address?
Oh no, it's the address on there. Let me see.
Was it at Premier Lounge?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Premier
it's the
Lounge.
way I printed. Damn, let me see.
Let me look up Premier Lounge for y'all real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking at
It's
that.
7307 Georgia Avenue. Yeah, that was my bad because I was cropping out the messages and stuff like that.
Yeah, 7307 Georgia Avenue Northwest.
Yeah.
Yep, they got food menu and everything. Ratings online is a 4.4. That's high ratings. Yeah, y'all got there and give my boy some love. Y'all got the time. I definitely most likely be out there after work. I'm gonna see if I can make it out there. Malik, we see you tomorrow. Girl, Reese Reed definitely will be back in here. We miss you today, Reese Reed. Take care of yourself. It's Wellness Wednesday. Appreciate you, Rodney, for y'all coming in with me today. Had a good show. What you got anything before we get out of here, Keon? You got anything going with Edible Bonds?
No, we got some big things coming up for 420. Be aware. You can call me and talk about anything. 202-701-4295. Everybody, I love you. Pray for yourself and everybody. And stay calm.
Malik said praying is a ritual or something. I don't know.
Let me see. If you can't change God's decision.
So don't pray for nobody. Don't pray for nobody.
Bible says
No, Malik, that's how the slaves made it, Malik. How can they make it the wood? They looked at the moon and the stars and pray all the way with the knapsack in the back with the food. I know.
I just never understood why they gave it that name, like prayer, like praying, like because only pray is like get preyed upon, like you about to eat something. You know, like a lion hunting is prey, like it's prey. Like I don't know. I just always wondered why they call it prayer, because you're in a prayer position, like you vulnerable when you do pray. So that's probably why they call it that. I don't know.
Man, tell them, man. Listen, I'm living proof, man. When I say abundance, I'm talking about abundance. I pray on my knees, and I'm telling, I'm living proof, man. When you pray, God will bless you.
Yeah, pray, meditate, whatever y'all want to call it. You know,
I'm living proof, man. I'm telling you, God is good. If you pray, He will show you the way. When you study God, God will study you.
Right.
Hey, Keanu, Keanu, let's go. Yeah, take that, Malik Bey. You know what I'm saying? Take that.
We definitely be back on same time as always tomorrow, 10:30 to 11:30. Well, until we feel like getting off. We got Tall Tale Thursday tomorrow. We'll see you, Lee. Louisa popped in for a second. I catch y'all in the background. Y'all still on y'all. Later.
That's in the background.
Career egg. Go.